You guys have been one of the better benches in the NBA all season. What makes, I guess, that group of you, Naji, Jose, other guys, unique and makes you guys, what your identity, what it is?
Our fire. Our fire is what it is. Jose and Naji tonight were electric. They brought the same thing they brought all year. Jose is a spark plug, and man, if one day I got to play against him, I'm just gonna hate it. So, and Naji, the professionalism he's shown to be out of the rotation the past few games and come back in when Z goes down and perform like that tonight. That's a guy you want in your locker room. All 30 teams should want a guy like that in your locker room because he's professionalism. He stays ready. The guy is awesome to have. Our bench. And even Trey. Trey is in the starting lineup tonight, and he's been off and on starting lineup. Due to injury, but that's really our core four. Dyson sometimes, Hawk sometimes, Matt Ryan sometimes, but that's our core four of our bench, and it's been a lot of fun. I love those guys playing on the same court as them. It's just energy, and fight, and that's what this team needs.
Yeah, Tuesday was just kind of a gut punch on a lot of different levels. How do you guys mentally just turn the page and be ready for it tonight?
Nobody felt bad for us. We didn't. Obviously the Lakers are a good team. Yeah, they got some pretty decent players over there. But we're confident coming into this one tonight. Obviously, it helps that our record against this team helps. It brings a little bit of confidence and brings a little bit of swagger that we carried into the game, and really happy to be going to Oklahoma.
You spoke to it a little bit, but just can you describe just how difficult it is for guys like JV and Naji, who kind of had their minutes up and down the past few weeks, and to be ready for this type of game to contribute the way they did?
I've said it before, I'll say it again. JV is one of my favorite teammates I've ever had. The guy brings his hard hat every single night. He played, 84 now of a regular season? 85, I guess, if you include the play-in. So 85 in a regular season, played them all. That's awesome, first off. And second, this is a career starter. My man's been 12 years of deep playoff runs, and to come to this team and be willing to give some of his minutes for the better of the team, whether it's me or Dyson at the 5 or her, whoever it may be, just speaks to him as his character as a person and as a professional. So he's been one of my favorite teammates I've ever had the pleasure of playing with. And again, Naj, I said it before, that guy, I hope he gets. I just cannot wait to see him in this playoff atmosphere. He's the type of player that thrives off this, physical, unselfish, just brings the energy. So playing alongside him, JV, Jose, obviously, it's a great team, a lot of fun.
You guys went through a lot of ups and downs to get to this point, but what do you think it means for this group just to get back to the postseason and be able to show what y'all can do on that stage?
We deserve it. And that's how we felt coming into this game. That's how we felt coming into the last game, that we deserve to be in the playoffs. You don't win 49 games by accident. That doesn't happen. You don't just slip up and do that in a historic conference. You don't do that. We're a really good team, and we deserve to be here. So we showed that tonight, and like I said, we're really proud to be going to Oklahoma.
Brandon's had two of his not better games coming off of that injury. To see him come out the way tonight, what did that mean for you guys, and see him kind of set the tone a little bit early?
When B is playing, it gives us all so much confidence. When he is, first of all, coming off that injury is really tough. There's a lot of pain associated with a bone bruise that you just can't put a finger on. It's there though. So the fact that he's out there battling with us and warrior, being a warrior for us is comforting. His presence is. So him being out there tonight, he could have gone over, and just him being on the court would have given us confidence and energy and belief. But B.I. is a leader for us, a silent leader, but he is a leader for us. We follow his lead, and in every single game I tell him, be the best player on the court. And tonight, I believe he was the best player on the court.
Hey Larry, when this team's going through adversity, what makes Willie so good at kind of navigating y'all through it?
He's got an uncanny ability to know when to slow down and when to slow down and when to, we're about to watch film pregame, and he's like, you know what? We've played them 5 times. Nothing's changed. We know who this team is, and he gave us a speech that left us ready to play. And that was one of those moments that you just have to have the feel for. And as a coach, he certainly has that. And that's, I think that speaks to the human element of it, where he just can read the room and tell what we need. And again, 49 wins, happen by luck.
Can you give us a little snippet of the speech?
TNT cameras were in there. They got some of it. But it was, powerful. Just one of those that, he stopped speaking and we were like, let's go. We all felt pumped up and ready to go. So, like I said, he's got an uncanny ability to know when to slow down, speed up, and the human aspect of basketball.
In the third quarter, Herb is on a 2-on-1 defensively on the weak side, gets a steal. CJ hits a transition three. Then the next play, Brandon gets a block, and then he gets a transition three. Can you speak to Herb's ability to kind of play in these tough matchups and his ability to kind of rise to the occasion?
You talking about the drop steal where Keon had him trapped on the sideline? He broke through that, kicked to CJ in the corner. Okay. Look, first team. First team. The guy is, if you could design the perfect player to play in today's NBA basketball, it's Herb Jones. My man is shooting 40-some% from three. He guards the team's best players every single night. He's 6'7" with a 7-something wingspan. He deserves all the flowers he's going to be getting this year, and I think he deserves more. He's physically, you can't back him down. Mentality-wise, the dude's ready for every moment. Wants to take the big shot. He's another guy. I know I talked about the rest of my teammates, but Herb is deserving of every award he's about to get.
Larry, you touched on this a little bit, but how much are you looking forward to? When you guys made the playoffs 2 years ago, several of your guys were first-year players or second-year guys. How much are you looking forward to Trey and Herb and Jose and Naji getting a chance to be back in the playoffs?
Yeah, those are the moments that prepare you for this. We get to go to Oklahoma and play another young team. So it's going to be energy, athleticism, youth flying all over the place, and that's something that we can hopefully lean on as a advantage for us, is that we do have some experience in the first round of the playoffs in big games. Trey's obviously played them. Jose, Naj, myself, CJ, of course, BI, JV, loads of it. So, we're that playoff experience hopefully will come in handy, and when the game gets tight, we've been there before. So, we'll stay calm.
Larry, you have a guy like Jonas whose minutes kind of go up and down game by game. Naji, who hadn't played in a few games, contribute greatly tonight. Just kind of talk about the character and professionalism of your teammates to stay ready when the number's called.
Yeah, that's our job. That's our job. At the end of the day, it's it sounds cliche, but you can only control what you can control. And sometimes certain matchups benefit players. Different players than yourself. When we're playing big centers, I'm 6'7" on a good day, 6'8" in shoes, and so we lean on Jonas, and that's part of the game is certain matchups, certain players, and those guys have just taken it in stride. The fact that some games in, some games out, some games more minutes, some games less, some games you make a mistake and get pulled. It's all part of the game, and I think that's those two guys. Looking in the future for them, that's a trait that I hope a lot of teams take notice of this summer, and these guys get rewarded for what they've done this year, because they deserve it, really and truly.
Larry, we noticed Zion yesterday after practice. He's really attacking his rehab already. And he looked really engaged today. I'm just curious, did he have a message for you guys before tonight's game? I know after his injury, you guys all talked to him personally, but since that time, has he said anything to you guys about tonight or potentially OKC? Z is more of a one-on-one conversation guy, not a group message or speak in front of the team person, but he had his conversations with each individual, and just more again, he's a little bit like BI, where just his presence is
a source of energy for us. You know, him being out there with us and cheering us on, and you know, Z's got the $1 million smile. So you know, we all just, when he's out there and excited, we are too. It's I told him to rest up, stay healthy. You know, rest up. Hopefully we make it far enough where we can get back.
I know you're still celebrating this win, but just your initial thoughts on OKC.
You know, I said you don't get 49 wins by accident. You don't get to the number 1 seed by accident either. You know, that's a good team. That's a really good team, and Shea is an MVP caliber player. Obviously, Jalen Williams is, you know, they got 3 guys that are up for major awards, and any of them could win it and be deserving of it. Obviously, Jalen Williams has had an incredible sophomore year. Chet, better than advertised. You know, they've been, and obviously all their pieces in between are really good as well. You don't get to the number 1 seed by having just 3 guys. But again, youth, athleticism, energy, they run. You know, I guess not 4 guys up for major awards too, because their coach has done a hell of a job with that team as well. So we got a ton of respect for them, you know, but you know, respectfully, I'm betting on the Pels. I'm not betting. No, Jonte. I'm not betting. No, I'm not betting on anything. I don't own a betting app. None of that. Nah. Oh, shoot. It was good, man. It was good. It's for whatever reason, that's just been a bugaboo for us all year. It's been you know, monkey on our back all year, and for whatever reason, it's just didn't help that we played, you know, Bron and AD in do or die games. Those are 2 guys that are pretty hard to beat and close out games. So you know, it was nice that we our last home game before we come here and play again in the playoffs, we won in a playoff atmosphere, and you know, fans were great tonight, but I saw a few seats open up top. We got to get them filled. We're going to need everybody. Everybody screaming, yelling, and booing the OKC Thunder. We need it. Sweet, guys. Thank you.